What if your software consultants could generate 25% more business from your existing customers? What would that mean to your business? With just a few simple steps and techniques, software consultants can generate significant additional revenue that is otherwise lost or just never realized. I am Neil de Villiers, and I've been a software consultant for over 20 years, consistently generating additional revenue over and above what was originally requested by the client using just a few simple steps and techniques that most software consultants just don't do. During my career, I have worked as a software consultant as well as for an end user company on the receiving end of software consultants. And it was during this time that I actually figured out what software consultants are not doing or are actually doing wrong. And I knew that I could do far better with just some simple changes to what they did. So I started my own consultancy business about 10 years ago and implemented these changes. Now, during these last 10 years, I've not only managed to grow my business, but I am very proud to say that I've not lost a single customer, and I continue to generate significant revenue from the existing customers consistently. Now, I want to share these techniques with you, the techniques that we've developed and consistently use in my own business so that your software consultancy business can flourish too, and not only deliver top quality work, but leave your customers happy to pay for the work that you've done and also often ask for more. Most of the techniques that we teach are psychological rather than technical. Every software engineer must be able to do the work requested. That's a given. But the thing that transforms software engineers into software consultants is the psychological side of the profession. These engineers, these software engineers, have not yet learned the skills that will transform them into true software consultants, the type of consultant that customers turn to when they have a problem. It's this psychological edge that will put your software consultants a cut above the rest and put your consultancy at the very leading edge. Do your software consultants make the cut, or are they just ordinary software engineers? Well, in our business, we use the word cut as an abbreviation of 3 words to remind us how to be a cut above the rest. The C stands for care. You must care about the customer. If you don't care about the customer, then they should not be your customer. Or let's be honest, they may not be your customer for very long. Delivering a solution for your customer that not only serves their immediate needs, but makes their lives more efficient, easier, faster, also makes them happy. But you need to care to find these. And we can all agree that there's nothing better than a happy customer. The U stands for understanding. If you care about your customer, it will naturally lead to the consultant developing an understanding of how the customer operates, how they perform their certain tasks, and more importantly, why they do what they do. In most cases, when a company comes to you to ask for a solution to a process, that's a process that is being performed in a particular way for ages just because it's simply always been done that way and no one bothered to ask why. When it comes to creating a solution to a particular problem experienced by a customer, understanding the root cause is imperative. Otherwise, you might be offering a solution which is just a band-aid to a much wider issue. If you identify the wider issue, then there may be significant additional revenue available that otherwise wouldn't have been there if it was just a band-aid which was requested. The T stands for trust. The most important aspect by far on this list is trust. The customer must trust the consultant. Care and understanding are critically important to developing the trust. When trust is gained, your customer will come to you with their problem. That's what you're looking for. You can speak openly with your customer, and when you recommend something that will actually cost money, they will know it's because it will work for them. It's in their best interest, and they are very likely to pay for the solution. Also, while the advice you give may not always lead to immediate projects or revenue, often it does, but at least it opens the door to future possibilities. By building trust, you will keep the door open to much bigger and consistent future revenues that otherwise wouldn't be there. Our unique training takes a 360-degree approach to the business as a whole, looking at many different aspects of the consultancy's revenue engine, and is not only focused on the consultant, but also on other parts of the business, such as what do you actually charge your customers for and when? How are your consultants motivated and incentivized? Where are the opportunities within your industry, within your customers to look out for, which may lead to additional revenue? And when you find these opportunities, how are they communicated between the consultants so that all of them are aware? What's the average lifetime value of your typical customer? What's the typical cost per acquisition of a customer? And why does that matter? And how much time and money do you actually put into retaining customers? We cover these topics as well as many other aspects within the training. And there's obviously a lot more detail behind the techniques that I'm unable to cover here. We just don't have the time. But this will at least get you thinking about how your consultants operate and how they can generate additional revenue for your company. If you want to drive your consultancy and are serious about driving your consultancy to the very leading edge of your industry and standing out in your sector, we would love to work with you and help you get there. For a free, no obligation meeting to see how we can help you, click on the link or the button below and leave us your contact details. One of our team will be in touch to arrange a mutually convenient time for an online meeting to discuss this further. We sincerely look forward to speaking to you then.